Hello there, friend. Affirmations by Florence Scovel Shinn. I let go of everything not divinely designed for me, and the perfect plan of my life now comes to pass. What is mine by divine right can never be taken from me. God's perfect plan for me is built upon a rock. I follow the magic path of intuition and find myself in my promised land under grace. My mind, body, and affairs are now molded according to the divine pattern within. God is the only power, and that power is within me. There is only one plan, God's plan, and that plan now comes to pass. I give thanks that I now bring forth from the universal substance everything that satisfies all the righteous desires of my heart. The divine design of my life now comes to pass. I now fill the place that I can fill and no one else can fill. I now do the things which I can do and no one else can do. I am fully equipped for the divine plan of my life. I am more than equal to the situation. All doors now open for happy surprises, and the divine plan of my life is speeded up under grace. I let go of everything not divinely designed for me, and the perfect plan of my life now comes to pass. This reminds us that there's a bigger plan for each and every individual. If it is not designed for you, have the courage or the openness to let it go. Sometimes we get too stubborn with our old ways, and it causes us much struggle. In letting go, we give way to the bigger plan, which sometimes, eventually, we get to realize that it is the right plan. It just takes a little bit of shift in our perception, just a little acceptance. So find the courage to let go and open to new things. Open yourself to the bigger picture, the grander plan. What is mine by divine right can never be taken from me. God's perfect plan for me is built upon a rock. Once again, the perfect plan, the master plan, which is sometimes not revealed to our conscious mind just yet. It is being peeled like an onion, layer per layer. So try to learn as much as you can. Try to open yourself to bigger things, day by day, moment to moment, and know that there is a good plan for you. Hence the rock. It is established, it is built, so cast your faith upon that rock, for it is the truth. I follow the magic path of intuition and find myself in my promised land under grace. Once again, keep an open mind here. Always cultivate and carry within your heart the beginner's mind, and don't neglect a hunch. It is something that you feel inside your stomach and in your heart. If you're urged to play or to get creative, or sometimes it is being felt through curiosity and interest, nurture that. Go deeper into those interests, for that's the Spirit's whisper. So that path is magical. It will lead you to your truer self, your life's mission, your life's true journey, apart from external expectations, apart from other people's expectations, apart from the norm, if I may say. My mind, body, and affairs are now molded according to the divine pattern within. Meditate on the divine pattern. What does that make you think if you hear the word pattern? Try to think of the flower of life. Do you know that pattern? Or if you're not yet into sacred geometry, try to look into the pattern of the leaves, the pattern of nature, the pattern of the top of the acorn or the pineapple. Nobody created that. It happened unto itself naturally, just like the lilies and the oak. Nature is a great teacher. So look into the pattern of nature, and us being human, we just try to emulate it and we just try our best to express it. But the true art is nature. The true music is the wind blowing and the silence, the heart of the earth. It has a pulse. And the biophotons of the trees, they emit light. There's the work of Stuart Wilde. He had lots of references on seeing the energies of the trees. Just by shifting your gaze, you can shift. It has been said that the periphery or the corners of your eyes are more sensitive to biophotons. So if you look not directly at the trees and just observe it on your periphery, you'll see the tree's energy. You'll see the spaces in between the leaves are like smoking. I have tried this. It's pretty interesting. You'll see it would appear so that the leaves are in flames, but translucent smoke. So feel free to check out Stuart Wilde as well. And so you see, we're going back to the pattern. The pattern is the pattern of love. How shall we say it? You see this on the internet. When you project sound on water, it will form like geometric patterns. That pattern is within you. It's within your DNA. Your cells dance in such perfect symmetry. And you just think of that. Affirm the beauty. Affirm the correctness. The divine pattern within. So the beauty within you shall soon reflect the beauty outside of you. So see the good within first. All is correct. Your spine is straight. What makes you alive is so miraculous. You're just being able to think and observe and meditate and breathe. It's a whole ecosystem of, it's a whole dance, like a majestic orchestra in flow, and it's just natural. It just is. That is what makes it beautiful. So the divine pattern within. God is the only power, and that power is within me. There is only one plan, God's plan, and that plan now comes to pass. I'd like for you to think that you work. This is from the Bible. The Father in me, He doeth the work. So it's not all up to you. You don't need to carry everything. Okay? You just go with the plan, with a little openness, and carry that curiosity and innocence. And you work with everybody. You live with all the humans of the world. You are not separate. Right? So this is a famous quote too. In doing nothing, you do everything. So this is once again practicing selflessness. If you imagine the world existing, or the whole universe happening without you, there's very little you need to do. Maybe you just need to do your, like, bettering yourself, bit by bit, walk around the block, organize your affairs, but with the knowingness that the perfection of God is within you. Alright? It's God's plan. It's God's plan. You can do what you can control. Do as much as you can. But the things outside of your control, surrender it to the greater power. That greater power is you too. That greater power is manifesting through you, getting to know, like the Yogananda said, like you're the drop. You are the drop. You are the wave. And God's the ocean. You contain godliness in you, and you contain the God as well. You are part of God. You're like a tiny hair follicle of God, knowing itself through you because it wished to express itself through you in this lifetime, in this consciousness, in this mystery called life. See? It's not all you. So don't be lonely. Don't feel like you're alone. You're a part of one big database of information and of love, of abundance. You see? Tap into that. Tap into that. Ground to the earth. Go outside with your bare feet and just connect to the center of the earth and expand towards the farthest reach of the universe. See? Just by imagining that, you changed your nervous system, you shifted from sympathetic to parasympathetic. You immediately start the process of healing just by expanding yourself within and without, inside and outside. You are all of this. So through meditation and through just conscious intentional thinking, you change the chemicals in your body, not needing any substance. You can create dopamine, serotonin, norepinephrine. It's in my former episodes, but there are 5 chemicals that are really good for you, and it can be self-induced. Just take some deep breaths, lower the pace of your breath, straighten your spine. As Yogananda said, it's your body battery from the crown of the head to your tailbone. That is where you get the charge from the cosmic universe. So keep that expanded mindset. I give thanks that I now bring forth from the universal substance everything that satisfies all the righteous desires of my heart. This one's from Emerson. If you can desire it, it is a fact that you are bound to be it. If you desired it, it is only law. It is law that you are bound to be it. You also contain the capability to build it if you desire it wholeheartedly, because there are desires that some people say in a shallow manner. In a shallow, they only say, would like to have this, would like to have that, but they do not go deep within their heart. You can go deep through silence. What is it really that you desire? And if that desire is true, sometimes you are unconscious of it too. It will unfold. It falls on you. That's the magic of this universe, this life. And believe in magic. We're here to experience its boundlessness. You contain multitudes. You are not what you were moments ago. You are a receptor. You are an antenna from the Akasha, the infinite field of information. Deepak Chopra calls it the unified field of possibilities. And this is from Joe Dispenza. Another interesting that I heard is you snap back like 7.8 times per second from eternity and the now. Like 7 times per second. Because if you imagine a second, you would automatically assume that that's the shortest period of time. But within those seconds, you snap back from reality, now, time, space, three-dimensional, and eternity, infinite, the unified field. So imagine that. In 1 second, you just went 7 times back and forth. See? So in the what is contained in the infinite field of possibilities, healing, abundance, creativity, beauty, all that good stuff, acceptance, love. So that's Joe Dispenza. He really takes a scientific approach. He's the author of Becoming Superhuman. He explains things very nicely, and I love his voice. And also, of course, Deepak Chopra, a classic. He was friends with Stuart Wilde, but Stuart Wilde's kind of more of a punk rocker kind. And he's no longer with us now, but his work still remains. His works are on the internet, and I have most of his books. It's really good. Okay, where were we? The divine design of my life now comes to pass. I now fill the place that I can fill and no one else can fill. I now do the things which I can do and no one else can do. This pertains to your uniqueness. Your humanity is diverse, so embrace your uniqueness. This one is from Pharrell. What makes you unique makes you special. So don't be ashamed of what makes you unique, of your uniqueness. What your desires are, your preferences are, as long as it does not harm yourself or others. If it nurtures uniqueness or a little bit different in the way things are, be proud of that and cultivate that and look into it more. Maybe your curiosity in this and your curiosity in that other thing, when combined, will really help the world. It's not just all plain weird, you know? So I combine my passion for music and my recently found passion for Ashtanga yoga. You know, they're all connected. In drawing, in tattoos, in music, and in speaking. That's why I'm doing this podcast regularly, for me to be able to practice my articulation. So you might find that it's kind of slow and weird. It's just me trying to flow through speech what I find fascinating in the world. You know, one of which is this metaphysical teacher, Florence Scovel Shinn. I am fully equipped for the divine plan of my life. I am more than equal to the situation. So this reminds me of confidence, that I am more than equal. There's no situation that the universe will present onto you or upon you that you cannot go through. Everything that you experience is a lesson that you have set upon yourself before entering this life. This is from The Force by Stuart Wilde. And I also, before even reading the book, I also had that belief that we all chose this path of learning. Before coming here, I have decided to have my parents as they are, to learn from them. And I had my setting of, I'm gonna learn all the things, to give up should I say bad habits. Yeah, let's put it that way. To learn through bad habits, to quit them. Those are my learnings. So yeah, you set up all those lessons. See, I really believe that you pick your lesson plan before coming here, and then when you enter Earth, you forget everything. So that's part of lessons. That's part of the learning. Treat everything as learning. Treat this as Earth school. You're being molded to become more godly, to become more saintly. You're being banged by the gods to turn the brass into gold. So go through those hardships. So go through those discomforts. Because you are more than equal to each situation. You're continuously unfolding. Remember Dr. Carol P. Dweck's growth mindset. See? You are not yet, but you are more than equal to the situation. You contain in you all. If you just lift up your chest and keep an open mind and delay your reactivity, increase the space between stimulus and response. Do not react, but yet respond with compassion and a little bit of eagerness to learn and better yourself. And take down notes. Frameworks are nice. Have a good plan. I started my food blog. So that's makepuretheyheart.com. So my plan is to just be proficient in my cooking, in my documenting of my recipes. So cultivate those skills, and in doing you'll get in flow. When you're in flow, you forget time and space, and productivity is increased 400%, and you're more connected to the true you. So access that flow state. Cultivate that confidence, and know that you're more than equal to any situation that your life will present to you. The universe or God won't present something to you that you did not ask for. You asked for it, for that way, for you to learn that way. See, it may not make sense at first, like falling on your bicycle. Like, why the hell did this happen? It sucks, but it shapes your brain. It shapes your neurochemistry. You're now more sensitive to potholes and black ice. See? So all is for the best. Just keep that learning mind, okay? All doors now open for happy surprises, and the divine plan of my life is speeded up under grace in miraculous ways. So today, miracle upon miracle shall fall upon you, because miracles happen to those who are ready, and you create those luck. You create it through your curiosity and experimentation. See, make your life colorful. Change it up a bit. Change your routine. Do hard physical training, and then don't do it the next day. Go run up the mountain till you lose your breath. See, and look at the grass. It's just much like Osho's dynamic meditation, where they go crazy for an hour. Is that an hour? Or maybe just 30 minutes, and they sit still for another hour. Not sure of how long, but it's just it. That's why after a Peloton class or after a Zumba class, you feel so clear, because you're more sensitive. Your senses are more awake. So shake things up, You're a pot of soup. Keep stirring it and season it with pink Himalayan salt and lots of herbs, and give it time to slow simmer. Okay? Boil it at first, and then turn the heat down to low, put the lid on, and stir the pot and see the possibilities arise. Okay, thank you for hanging out with me. Keep in touch through Instagram. Make Pure Thy Heart. What have you been up to? If you're listening here, I appreciate you, and I hope I provide you with some value and insight and inspiration. So make today count, whatever it may be. A simple walk, get some new walking shoes, listen to some new music, try to cook a different meal, a healthy one, and tidy up. A classic from Marie Kondo, The Magical Effect. Is that title? Not really sure, but I'm gonna make one up. The wondrous effects and magical results of tidying up your place, and treat everything as alive. I think that's one good point of her book too. Treat everything as if it were alive. Treat everything as if it were a little baby. Your shirts, your books, your pots and pans, they have life, they have energy. If you zoom into things, they are all made of space and moving balls. Okay? And they're alive, and they are sensitive to your thoughts. Going to Emoto's water study, look into that. If you have a scotch tape, write down beautiful words and stick it on a glass of water. If you have beautiful words, if you look into the microscope, the water structure is geometrical, symmetrical. But if you put negative words on that sticker and you stick it on the glass with water and look in the microscope, the water appears to be ghoulish. So your mind, your thoughts, watch your speech, watch your acts, watch your habits, watch your life. Okay? Stay mindful. Be affirmative and decisive of the good. So today we have these affirmations, and hope it helps you. We're way over time, but I feel like jamming. So thanks for spending time. I love you, and you love me, and we love humanity, and we love this experience. It's only one breath, you know. Your whole lifetime, you can treat it as one breath. You inhale when you were born, and you'll exhale at the moment of your last breath. And within that, what did you do? What have you done? You learn a lot. If not, you'll take it again. See? Namaste. Peace. Feel free. Do you. And feel free. Do you. I forgot the rest of Alex Toussaint's quotes while biking. Be free. Do you. Have fun. It sounds so simple, but it takes effort. It takes intention. Okay? Start early today. Make Pure Thy Heart. Namaste.